Hi guys, welcome back to Melissa Loves Orchids. So you have a little bit of a different scene today. We have, can you even see all of the blooms around me? Look at what's going on here. So these are some of them rescue phals, gift phals, and some of them are blooming, and I put them on the patio so I can sit here, and you can't even see the ones that are behind, but I will pan around and show you. But in any case, today's video is a haul video. So some of you know that I went recently to the Moats open house. Now Moats is famous for their vandas, and they didn't have an open house for 6 years. So when I saw that in my email, they sent an email, I said, I'm gonna be there. I wanna see what's going on there. And if you, by the way, if you're looking and you're saying, oh my gosh, her hair is sticking straight up, I had to put a little clip because sometimes when I get my hair done, it kind of just sticks straight up. So ignore all that, ignore all the funniness. Just let's get serious because it's spring break almost, and I'm getting ready to go on vacation tomorrow. And I said, I can't leave without showing them what I got because you're gonna love it. I got wish list items. So here we go. What do I start with? And I don't have a lot because next week we have the amazing Thailand Rainbow Show by Pam Waters from Orchids in Bloom. I will put that flyer so you could see what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be the first of its kind here. Last year she did a show in Wellington, which is great. So I can't imagine the one that she's gonna put on here. There's gonna be international vendors. I love international vendors. So, I mean, I love my home name vendors, but the international ones are awesome too. Look. How pretty. Okay, let's get to it because we don't have much time. So I'm gonna start with, so let me tell you how we did it. We went to Moats first. Did I bring everything from Moats? Yeah. We went to Moats first. And then, no, I'm missing one. But it's right over there, so I'll bring it. And normally I wait a couple days, for, the acclimation and all that before I pot them up or put them in a basket or decide what to do with them. Well, since I was going on a vacation, I said, I gotta do that already so that I can just leave them how I want them to be. And then my mom's gonna come and water and take care of the orchids. So let's start with, I forgot. After Moats, they had a raffle that had you taking a ticket. After you pay for whatever you're gonna buy at Moats, you take that ticket and you go to Soroa Orchids. Soroa is like maybe 2 miles away from there. So our little friend group did that. They filled out their raffle ticket and they went to Soroa, and then we dropped it in the bucket. And then we looked around Soroa. I got some nice video. The only thing with that is sometimes that there's music playing. So, and the last time I tried to switch out the music for some music that was not copyrighted that I could use, it just kind of, I guess when I exported it, it erased everything, and it was just like silence. And the people sent me messages. You guys sent me messages. And I was like, I'm sorry. I picked a perfectly good replaceable song. And I don't know, it erased it. I don't know if it was YouTube erased it or my editing app. One of those two happened, and there you go. Anyways, so after Soroa, of course, called my friend Judelis, and I said, Judelis, are you open? Because you are right down the street. And when you have all these vendors close by, it's hard not to, I have to drive 30 minutes. I know it's not that far, but I have to drive 30 minutes from where I live to where all the orchid vendors are. So I figure once I'm there, then I hip hop across the street and check out and take advantage that I'm already in their area. So I went to Judelis, and that's what I'm going to show you first because I was very impressed. She, like Vicky, always have a ton of variety. They have so many things that you could be looking for, or maybe you don't even know that you're looking for it. So this is the first thing that I got from Judelis, and I already potted it up in this beautiful RF pot. Look at the size. Now, what did I put in here? I know you want to know. So I attached her with the zip tie. that my friend Odalis got me. She gave me a whole bunch of them, and it's like, it's funny what you think is like silly and what you're like, yes, I use that all the time. I always run out of zip ties. I love to use them to make my plants stable in these pots with I just put them around the rhizome and they do great. And then I put lava rock or whatever. Sometimes I want to put orchiata or the pumice stone, the oh my gosh, am I forgetting the name? Yes, because I have to pack and I have to do a bunch of things and we leave tomorrow morning, so I'm forgetting. But you know, my normal mix, but normally lava rock and all that stuff. But this is in, look at that, do you see the spike? This was actually in a bag that had this tag on it. Oh, please don't fall over. Please tell me you can see it. I hope you can. So this was actually from Ecuagenera. Ecuagenera was last in the Fairchild Festival. So what usually happens here, when there's a big festival, at the end, the local vendors kind of buy up what's left over and then they resell them. And I actually got a really good price on this. And I can't remember, but it was either 35 or 40 for this beautiful Laeliocattleya Margaret Ackerley. And there you have again, so you can see the picture. Look at what a beauty. So this is actually from Ecuagenera and purchased from Judelis. So I'm really excited with it. I put her in the best combination for my area, and that is number 1. So the next one I'm going to show you is a wish list item, and I kind of did a little addition to it. So the next one, if you can remember, my friend Wendy had a beautiful Dendrobium aggregatum, aka Lindii, because of course the orchid gods want to confuse us to death and change the names after you've learned them. So when I found this at Moats, look at what it's on, by the way. It's on a piece of coconut. How interesting, huh? And there it is. And that is the price. But I had a little one. You see the little one is kind of attached there. It's like a stowaway with a little tag. The little one was given to me by my sister-in-law because she put it in one of her displays there, and this little part fell off and she was gonna dump it. And I said, no, give me that little piece. So I put that little piece in a little tiny 2-inch pot with moss, and it grew into 4 little pseudobulbs. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put her together with her bigger sister. This is her tag. Dendrobium lindii, SYN aggregatum, or aggregatum, I'm not sure. But I have actually heard a lot of people say aggregatum, and I have heard a few people say no. And in my orchid magazine, the pronunciation should be aggregatum. So that's another thing that it's like, once you think you have it, then it's not what it is. Look at those blooms though. Here's the only thing, the only negative on this adorable, gorgeous, beautiful, just very sophisticated Dendrobium. The fact that they say that the blooms don't last long. So we're gonna time them and we're gonna see if when I get back from vacation in a week or so, are they still gonna be looking like this? This is what they look like now. They look pretty new. Now, is there scent? I smell a flower, but I don't smell like a particular scent. So I'm gonna see. I just love that it was mounted already. And look how interesting. They kind of glued some of that slow release fertilizer. I thought that was interesting. They glued it on there. So I could see how it might be easy, instead of buying these little satchels and these little things or whatever, to just like glue them. And then when you, that's an idea. So if anybody thought, hey, when I mount them, what could be a way to put some fertilizer? Maybe you can glue some. Now, what glue did they use? I don't know. Anyway, that is plant number 2. So yeah, you know you guys are going to be voting. You got to tell me what's the best thing that you think that I got. So let me tell you a little in parentheses. When I went to Soroa, oh my gosh, you'll see the video. He had some specimens. Jose, the owner, had some specimens. What's his last name? Exposito, I think. Specimen, Guarianthe skinneri. Specimens. I mean huge, like comparable to my mom's plant that I won the award for. That big, like this, full, huge. He had quite a few, and I was like, oh wow, I need this. So I went and I looked if they have it in smaller, and they did have a smaller one in a pot for $65. And something told me just pass, because you know I have the amazing rainbow coming up. I have a papka coming up, and I'm like, that's a lot. And then we just had Fairchild, so I'm gonna chill, and I'm going to leave it. And if I really want it, I can probably find it in amazing Thailand, or I can go back there to Soro if I wanted to. So you'd never guess at Judelis what I found. Ta-da! On a driftwood mount with 3 lovely flowers. Yes, none other than the skinneri, and it has a date, handwritten tag with a date. I love it. It says 6/20/22, June 22. That's probably when she was mounted. So she's been on this mount for more than 2 years. She looks good. I wanted her. I didn't want to pay $65 for one that was similar size in a pot, and to have them mounted when I'm an overwaterer and with my weather here, perfect. And I spoke to Wendy, and she's like, that's the best way to keep the skinneri on a mount. So there you have it. There she is. So I have the aggregatum, aka Lindii. I have the Shambo cat that came from Equagenera, Ackerley, and the skinneri. And last but not least, you know I wanted one back in Boca. If you saw the Boca video, you know that I've been wanting one of these. So they had 2, and I put them together. I bought them both because they were really good price. So in Boca, I saw them for $45, $55, $65. Look at this bushel of happiness. And I saw some at Fairchild for even more, 125, 135. Okay, granted, they were a little bigger. I'm fine with this. I don't smell anything, but look at the pretty flowers. So this is the Moats Adorbs. It's the most adorbs. Moats. So it's a cute play on words as well. Moats Adorbs. I'm trying to get the tag out. One of the tags. Vanda Moats Adorbs. And there's the cross. Christianiana and what is it? Ampuyacia. Look at this. It is pretty big. It came as a $10 piece and a $20 piece. So I said $35, and I am going to see how I can put them together. And I have this. So I want you guys to vote now. This video is only going to be about 14-15 minutes, which is exactly what I was hoping for. I want you to vote for the Most Adorbs, for the Leliocattleya Margaret in Spike, but you're going to have to wait and see what the bloom is going to be, or the skinneri. So I had planned to show you some blooms. I don't know if I have time. I still have to pack. Yeah, I think maybe I'll get some things done and I'll come back out. But if I don't, make time for the things that you love, and I will see you next time. Hopefully the next time is going to be for Amazing Thailand Rainbow Show. And then there's a papka coming up, and then I'm gonna take a break because there's no more room for orchids. And I'm already thinking of a new section that is on that side of the patio that has like an old barbecue that we don't need. It has like an old bike that we don't need. And I was telling my husband, get rid of those things that we don't use, and then we could get like a trellis, or not like a trellis, like a lattice, and put it against that side, and I can fill it up. I didn't say fill it up because, you know, he'll get scared. I could say I could just move some of the orchids over there. So we'll see. I guess this little hobby / obsession is going to continue a little bit. We will see. Make time for the things you love, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay guys, I might add this really, really quick. Look how pretty. This is where I was sitting. There's just blooms galore. This is like my little throne for the for the evening. Look at this. So pretty. So really quick, I wanted to show you this Phal KS Super Zebra. Peekaboo. Oh my goodness, how pretty. Look how pretty. She has 2 more buds to go. Sorry, my finger's there, but she's facing down. Let's see if I can lift her. Look at that. Look how gorgeous. I have another Phal that is blooming here. This is the Carmela's Gem crossed with Equestris. Very nice. And then around this way, I have just starting to bloom the Hyacinth Golden Tangerine. This one is with fragrance, and it has a lot of spikes, and the spikes were pointing in the direction of the sun. Now I have turned it around, and you'll see the cool thing that they do when they start to turn themselves. It's so cool. These are just a regular wall of Phal blooms. Excuse me. Over here, look at how pretty. Don't mind the laundry basket in the back. I'm telling you, I'm packing. How pretty. This one is kind of jamming into the window. I don't know why. Look at this. This is the mommy plant, and then she has her keiki that is also blooming. Super pretty. Those are no ID. Here we have a white no ID, but a beautiful amount, 2 spikes, beautiful amount of flowers. And then here, I believe this is a special one. Yes, this one is from Joseph Wu. This is what this is. Joseph Wu is one of the international vendors that goes to a lot of our shows. Look how pretty this is. Look how gorgeous that is. It has 2 spikes. And over here, this is my novelty Phal section. Most of these are from HC orchids. Some are not, but I will try to remember. This is a hieroglyphica from Pam at Orchids in Bloom with 2 lovely flowers. This one, let's see, I think this one was from Camila's Garden. Phal, it says Orchid World, but I have another one that's Orchid World, and it's a little different. So I'll show you that too. It'd be nice if I pointed to the right direction. Now this one is beautiful. This one is called Phal Fantastic Green Envy. When you see this, oh my gosh, look at this. Look at that, beautiful. Now I can't remember. I don't know if I got that one from HC. I think I might have. This one you saw me at Tamiami. I got it. This was from Tsinghua Orchids. It's a Traspis Wisp. And I'm gonna make sure all my orchids are watered. So, and I'm gonna leave specific directions for my mom. So the rest are in bud. Down here we have, I'm gonna have to get all the way down, a beautiful variegated, I think it's called Vivian something. I don't remember. Vivian something, beautiful, variegated, lovely flowers. And then this one is pyloric. I don't remember the name of this one either, but it is beautiful. These two are spiking. There's a plain white one that, sorry, we don't have time, buddy. We don't have time. This one, HC Orchids, of course. Beautiful. This one. Oh my God, how lovely. And I'm losing the sun. But this one is phalaenopsis reflex dragon. And these smell delicious. And this is also from, I think it's HC. Foul Yang Yang Black Luda. Yes, beautiful. And I just potted her a little while ago, and I just want to show you evidence of beautiful root growth. It has a second spike. So I think that's it. That's it. Oh, well, I have a couple over here. This one is no name, but she's still pretty. And then I'm going to come around really quickly to show you my Schilleriana again. So, oh, by the way, HC Orchids has an Orchid of the Month club. You need to check that out because the price is cheaper than an orchid. So you get an orchid for cheaper than what he normally sells them for. And if it's your first time, I think you could save 15%. So look at that Schilleriana, how beautiful. And then this other one that I have is called Foul Joy Corundum Stem. I thought it was conundrum, but I guess. And sometimes don't be surprised, there is spelling mistakes in tags. And one more Schilleriana. Did you hear what I said? Foul Schilleriana. HC Orchids. It smells terrific. I will show you her tag. That is HC Orchids. And one last one from HC. Look at how pretty that is. And it isn't spike. If I would stop turning her around, I'm sure she wouldn't be annoyed. But anyways, that's it for today. That's it for today, for real. Oh, well, okay, I gotta show you this one. This one, last one. Oh my gosh. Schomburgkia Memoria Louise Fuchs. I have no words. Does she smell? Not at this time. I have no words. Look at how long the spike is. The spike is like, look how long. From all the way back there. Look at how beautiful. So if you know Robert Fuchs, Louise was who? The grandmother? I'm not sure. But gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I'm not going to walk around and show you blooms. I've already done that. I'm just going to say goodbye from the orchid pergola. You can see them in the background anyway because these orchids don't stop. This is what I got going on all the time. Pretty much. Did I show you the anosmum? Did I show you that? I didn't show you that. It smells like raspberry. This is delicious. This is beautiful. Anosmum. If you're in Hawaii, you would say hono hono. But we're not. So, but at least I know. At least I know that you say that. Oh, one more. That's it. No more. Look at this. Jackie Bright Hilo Stars. She's not done, so I'm gonna save her. I'm gonna save her for the next one. I'm gonna save her. Yeah. Anything else? Did you see this? Doris and Byron. Look at that. So pretty. So now I'm really gonna say goodbye. I just took a little lap around. I have to pack. I have to do something for dinner, and that's it. And get ready to go. Spectacularly. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me in the very crowded orchid pergola. And I hope you make time for the things you love. Bye.